And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Detroit Tigers.
And now,
first pitch coming your way next. And taking the ball for Detroit, Justin Verlander. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. Nick Fortes now at the plate, and we're underway in Detroit. Tap foul at the plate. And the 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Struck him out looking. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with the runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Torkelson takes it himself. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
third, first baseman Yandy Diaz.
2 down, base is empty. Yandy Diaz now. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1.
That's a ball.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. The Tigers coming up, no score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And starting on the mound for the Rays, Steven Matz. What do we have on him?
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
Javier Baez up now for the Tigers.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
That misses. Ball 1. There's a strike. 95 of that one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fair ball. So a man on base to start the inning.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here is Gleyber Torres.
Ball, that's outside.
Baez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. The relay throw. It's off the mark and he scores. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Zach McKinstry digs in now.
He's done a great job making contact recently, batting over 300 so far this month.
Fly ball down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. No outs, runner on second. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, what a stop. Fires to first. Throws.
He's safe.
And that was close.
Big, I love when guys leave their feet with a purpose, and that's what he did right there. By laying out and keeping that ball on the infield, he probably saved a run from scoring. And I know it's an infield hit, and they're threatening, but for now, that was a big play.
First and second, no outs. Here's Jahmai Jones.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in, you got to try to get another one or maybe two.
Oh, great stop. There's one. A sensational double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Fouled off left side. Oh, and 2 now. That one way inside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
The 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. 2 outs with a runner at third. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Now a chance for Spencer Torkelson.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
2 on, 2 outs. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Rips one to right, and that will end the inning. Tigers grab 1 on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. Back here in Detroit and stepping in for the Rays, Cedric Mullins. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. And he starts off the second with a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Gavin Lux next to hit for the Rays. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second.
That's outside.
Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
That's ball 2.
Just
3.
missed. Mullins at second with nobody out. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
And ball
Nope.
4, 2
Ball
aboard.
4.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
And now the shortstop, Taylor Walls.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
First and second here, no outs. That one outside.
That's a ball.
Ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Towards first. There's one. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there they made it look pretty easy.
Junior Caminero getting ready to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Right through there for a strike. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game. Foul ball there. The 0-2. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Good job to fight that one off. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. The Rays strand just the 1. They trail here 1-0. Back at Comerica Park, we head to the bottom of the second. Riley Green up now for the Tigers.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Now the bullpen looks to be springing into action. Joe Boyle, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Gomez warming up as well. Here's your 1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Here we go, Riley.
Stays alive. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Now at the plate, Trey Sweeney. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting ninth, designated hitter, Matt Vierling.
Matt Vierling will hit next.
Hey!
Here we go, Tigers.
And now it's even up. Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Top half of the
Leading
3rd
off
inning.
for the
At the
Rays,
plate now
the
for the Rays
designated
is the
Ryan
DH,
Vilade.
Ryan Vilade. Vilade
Ball, that's
in the
off the
8th
plate.
spot in today's lineup, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2017.
Hey! Yep, that ball went out.
That one well upstairs. Ball 3. That one
Ball
misses.
4.
So a
Victory.
leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there.
Batting
Last
ninth,
pitch wasn't even
second
much to
baseman,
think about.
Jonathan Aranda.
Jonathan Aranda, the next to hit. Check swing. He went, and it's 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He'll take a jog around the bases, and it gives them the lead in the 3rd. It's 2-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
And now here is Nick Fortes. This one chopped to first. He takes it on his own. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, right fielder,
And here's a look at how
Vilade.
he's using his pitches in this one. Now the number 2 hitter, Jake Fraley. Grounded out his first time up. Base hit. And a man aboard.
Up next for Tampa Bay, first baseman
Yandy Diaz digs in now. Struck out looking his first time.
Oh, that's low.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Quick move to first.
No,
Fraley
he's safe.
back in on a dive. Right through there for a strike. Runner on the move. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at first, 1 away. Got him looking for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Cedric Mullins. Doubled in his first AB.
Hey!
And he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. The Rays with a 2-run homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Javier Baez. Hard hit, but right at him in left.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Here comes Gleyber Torres. He doubled home a run in his first AB. And there's a foul ball.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Nope.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Curveball drops in for a strike. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty.
Set him down on strikes on just 4 pitches that time, and this was just classic east-west pitching, Boog, and that's not as common these days. They went in, away, in, and then back away for the called 3rd strike, and that kind of pitching makes it tough on you as a hitter to know where to look, especially with 2 strikes.
Zach McKinstry getting ready to hit. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning.
Batter tried to stretch that one into a double, but he wasn't about to let that happen. Nice job to get to the ball and fire that one into second just in time to get the out and end the inning.
All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Gavin Lux. Verlander back to work. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point. Well, these Rays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Ball 2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Fly ball down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Takes it in for the out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Taylor Walls next to hit for the Rays. He hit into a double play his first time up.
Here we go, Justin.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Aye.
Fastball for a strike.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Left field. And it drops in. So a man aboard now with one away.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Digging in, Junior Caminero.
Aye.
And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Nope. Outside.
One out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball. That's down. Ball, that's upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
Now it's Ryan Valade. He walked and came around to score his first time up.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Misses again, 5 in a row. Two on, 1 out. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a pop-up. Makes the grab.
Up next for Tampa Bay, second baseman Jonathan Aranda.
2 aboard, 2 outs. And now Jonathan Aranda.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
That one pulled foul. The 0-1.
Ball one.
Just
Ball, that's
missed.
out.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That misses. And that's ball 3.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
This one in the air, center field. Baez settles underneath it. And that is that. 2 left on. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Rays 2 and the Tigers 1.
Now pitching for Tampa
Welcome
Bay,
back, and they
number
turn to a new
36,
arm as we kick
Joe
off the bottom of the
Boyle.
4th. Joe Boyle.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Leading off, Jahmai
for the
Jones.
Tigers,
He's 0 for 1.
Jahmai Jones.
Aye.
Tap back to the mound. Over to Diaz. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Tigers. Catcher, Jake Rogers.
Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. Walked his first time.
That's a ball. Yeah.
Late on that fastball.
Ooh, Baez. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Rogers wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two now. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. 2 away.
Up next for the Tigers. First
Here comes
baseman,
Torque to the plate. He's 0 for 1. First
Ball
pitch
one.
just misses.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That's out.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That missed by a lot, and now it's 3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
And that one in the air, center field. Mullins under this one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Offense held in check there. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Rays 2 and the Tigers 1. Back here in Detroit, here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Nick Fortes.
Ball one.
Tigers bullpen with some action. Sawyer, Gibson, Long getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Brisky also getting ready. And the 1-0. Into center. And there's one away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Jake Fraley will hit next. 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. The 0-2.
Ball.
And they'll do it again. Three-two now. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. 2 outs, base is empty. Yandy Diaz now at the plate, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Ball, that's outside.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. That's ripped into the outfield. Can't get there, base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw to second is offline.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Swing and a chopper out to short. Throw on to Torkelson. That is the inning. 1 left for Tampa as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back at Comerica Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And we have a tie ball game. It's 2-2. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. That one at the knees for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Late with the swing there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just kept it simple, played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now it's going to be Matt Vierling. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Catcher challenge, will take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep both their challenges. The other way, and it stays fair. Runner around third. He will score, and they take the lead. The relay, and they'll pull into third with an RBI triple.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Runner at third, nobody out. Javier Baez up now for the Tigers.
Ball.
The 1-0. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that is foul.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
And that's downstairs and outside.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
To third, Caminero. Zips it across. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Joe Boyle done for the night. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Now a new pitcher for the Rays, Mason Englert.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Here's Gleyber Torres.
For the Tigers, second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Inside ball. Ball, that's out.
That one fouled off, 2-2. This to center field. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And next to hit for Detroit, Zach McKinstry. He's 2 for 2.
Zach McKinstry.
The changeup missing. Ball 1.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
McKinstry thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. 3-1 now. Popped up. And there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Now here is Jahmai Jones. Swing and a miss.
Ball.
Torres off of first with 2 away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Oh, he can't squeeze it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. 1 was the solo homer. We're through 5. Tigers 4, the Rays 2. Back here in Detroit. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. New pitcher for the Tigers, Sawyer Gibson Long. This is his first appearance of the season. Here's Gavin Lux to hit. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, these Rays putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen. And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for Tampa
I know that was a ground ball, but it was
Shortstop,
absolutely
Taylor
hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Taylor Walls. Right through there for a strike.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Jet swing went around. And that's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
And there's one down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, third baseman, Junior Caminero.
One out man at first. Junior Caminero, the next to hit. He is struck out and he is walked. On the ground to second, might be two. There's one on to first, double play. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. Tigers 4, the Rays 2. Well, we go bottom 6. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers.
Hey!
Come on, Jake.
Fastball for a strike. Angler, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
For the Tigers, first baseman,
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. His July and August splits there.
Let's go, Spencer. Here we go, Spencer. Come on, Spencer.
Hey!
Let's go, Tigers.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Oh, and 2 now. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Tigers, left fielder.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Riley Green.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up. Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Ball, that's outside.
And a big swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Mason Engler is done, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for Tampa
And the Rays,
Bay, number 60,
they go to the bullpen. Garrett
Clevenger.
Clevenger.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Trey Sweeney digs in now. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. Man on second, 2 down. And that one fouled off. Foul ball there.
Here we go, Trey.
Ball 2.
Let's go, Trey.
On the ground,
That ball's
right
foul.
side, and foul ball. Man at second. Swing and a miss, struck him out. One left for Detroit, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back at Comerica
Leading
Park.
off for
To the plate
Tampa
now
Bay,
for the
the
Rays is the
designated
DH,
hitter,
Ryan
Ryan
Vilade. That one's
That's a ball.
upstairs, ball 1. No question about this one. It's out of here. And they cut into the deficit. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Here's A.J. Hinch heading towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change right here. Sawyer Gibson Long will depart, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
Brennan
for the
Hannafy
Tigers.
comes on now.
Number
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than one hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground, out to short. Can't glove it cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Looked to me like he kind of let the ball play him instead of playing the ball, and it just ate him off. The hands get stiff, and even the best infielders make these kinds of mistakes. You just have to learn from it and move on.
Here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. It's their second home run of the inning, and the Rays take the lead. It's 5-4. You can sense it inside the stadium. These fans are devastated. Now it's the right fielder, Jake Fraley. 1 for 3. In the air, left field. And that is a foul ball.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Here's the 0-2. Backed off the plate that time. Swung on, popped up left side. Sweeney settles underneath it. And there's one away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, first baseman Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz getting ready to hit. And that is out of play. Deal 1. Fought off foul.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
That misses the zone. 3-2 down. Out to short. Tosses to first. That's out number 2.
Up next for Tampa Bay, center fielder Cedric Mullins.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Cedric Mullins. Just
that's down.
missed. That's off the
ball
mark.
2.
And the count now 2-0. That one
That's
missed.
ball 3.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to
Nope.
tease the zone.
Ball
The last
4.
2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes. It all just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Brennan Hanafy won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
The new
for
pitcher in the
Tigers,
game, Bo Brisky.
number 4.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Man at first.
Up next
Here's the
for
left
Tampa
fielder,
Bay,
Gavin
left fielder,
Lux.
Gavin Lux.
Ball 1. Ball
Nasty backdoor
down.
slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Now quick throw to first. And he's back in on a dive. Two one now. And a foul ball. Two now. Mullins off of first with 2 away. And that's down and away.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And the tying run is on base.
Up next
Just
for
missed his
Tampa
spot
Bay,
on the inside right there.
shortstop Taylor Wall.
Now it's the shortstop, Taylor Walls.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year. He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
In there for strike one.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Nope.
Running that good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
2 on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Tyler Holton, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Herter getting loose as well. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 5-4 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Detroit, set for the last half of the 7th. Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. And that one fouled off. The 0-1.
0-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a 1-2 again. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. One and 2 here. This one in the air right field. It gets down, a base hit. And the tying run is on base. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Here's Baez. There's a strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's just out.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The Tigers with the go-ahead run at the plate. Here, the bottom of the 7th.
That's ball 2.
That pitch down.
That
ball
one
3.
misses. 3 and 2 now.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Ground ball to the right side. Aranda throws to first. But the tying run is now in scoring position, so it's a productive out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Torres in the box now, takes strike one. So the tying run at second.
No, inside.
Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. The run scores from second, and this game is tied in the seventh. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in, I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Zach McKinstry now at the plate.
Too high. Ball.
Man at second. And that's fouled off. The 1-1. Bounced up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third, and there's still one away.
Here's a ball that's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting a guy from second to score.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jahmai Jones. Ball one
Nope,
there.
that's a ball.
I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they've still got both their challenges.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
First and third, one down.
Ball, that's out.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Garrett Clevenger out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Cole
Tampa Bay,
Sulser
number
on the pitch
71,
here.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Go-ahead run is at third. Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. There's your strike. And misses inside. In for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. Tigers grab one on this RBI double. All even at 5 apiece. We're at the top of the eighth, and stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero. First pitch, not close. Activity in the bullpen. Kenley Jansen, the closer, is getting loose.
Want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
That's in there. That's strike one.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Snags it on the run. One up, one down.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
Kevin Cash going with a pinch hitter here. Chandler Simpson looking to start something with one gone. Check swing called strike. And that's strike one. All tied up, and we're at the top of the eighth. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that one is lifted in the air. Baez gives chase. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And there are two down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Here's A.J. Hinch heading towards the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change right here. Bo Brisky departs. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Grant Herter.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And stepping in for the Rays, Jonathan Aranda. He's already homered in this game.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Hey!
On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Rays held in check here. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Back at Comerica Park, bottom of the eighth. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Right through there for a strike. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Ian Seymour warming up for manager Kevin Cash. The 0-1. And there's the strike. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Over to first. One gone to the bottom of the eighth.
Up next for the Tigers, left fielder, Riley
Now the
Green.
left fielder, Riley Green. He's already homered here in this one. This one ripped, but foul to the right. The 0-1. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
2 down, nobody on. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Outside, that's a ball.
The 1-0. And fouled off. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Kenley Jansen.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Nick Fortes digs in now.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, catcher Nick Fortes.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Jake Fraley will hit next. Slides for the stop. Over to first. And that's a great play for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. 1 for 4 with a double. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top of the ninth. Sliced hard but foul. Two down, nobody on. Two. Got him. And that is that. Nothing doing for Tampa. This ball game still tied 5-all. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Steven Wilson.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Back to the top of the order. Stepping in, Javier Baez. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Brian Baker, the closer of the staff, is throwing. And the 1-0. Right through there for a strike. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Stays alive. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And now 2-2. Called out on strikes.
Up next for the Tigers, second baseman.
Here's Gleyber Torres.
Well, he came up clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
Oh, great grab on the dive. To his knee, the throw, and very nicely done for the out.
Oh, man, great diving play over there to prevent the winning run from reaching base. Here in the ninth inning, that's absolutely huge. You love to see that kind of play made in big moments by the defense.
Here's the third baseman, Zach McKinstry.
Oh, that's inside.
Wilson trying to send this to extra innings. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And now the winning run is on base.
Well, here we go. Winning run is on base with 2 away. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jahmai Jones.
Ball, that's down.
1-0. Up the middle, and a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
Here's the catcher to hit, Jake Rogers. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Should be extra bases. In comes the winning run, and the Tigers get a walk-off win, 6-5.
Well, you come into the 9th inning, it's a tied ball game. No one really wants to play extras, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put one up, and they put one in the win column.
Six-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.